Hi, my name is Anya, and I'm in 5th grade and go to Brilliant Minds Academy. I'm in the Level 2 STEAM syllabus designed by the Geek House, and today I'm going to talk about the Ebola virus. The disease was known as Ebola hemorrhagic fever, but is now referred to as Ebola virus. It is a deadly disease caused by the virus, and the transmission is only done by human-to-human contact. More about the transmission. First, the virus is transmitted from the infected animals to the human being, and then it spreads through body fluids. According to WHO, also known as the World Health Organization, transmission between humans happens through blood or body fluids of a person who is sick with or has died from Ebola, or objects that have been contaminated with body fluids. For example, blood from a person sick with Ebola or the body of a person who died from Ebola. One fun fact about Ebola is that the virus is named after the Ebola River in what is now the Democratic Republic of Congo, where it was first discovered in 1976. Since then, the virus has been infecting people from time to time, leading to outbreaks in several African countries. Some symptoms of Ebola include sudden fever, cough, cold, or flu-like symptoms. The next stage symptoms are rash, bleeding without injury from eyes, and gums. Although it is not entirely clear how Ebola initially spreads from animals to humans, the spread is believed to involve direct contact with an infected wild animal or fruit bat. Besides bats, other wild animals sometimes infected with Ebola include several monkey species like chimpanzees, gorillas, baboons, and duikers. And now, my partner Dia is going to talk about the immune system and how it fights against Ebola.
Hi, my name is Dia, and I am in 5th grade, and I go to Brilliant Minds Academy. I am in the Level 2 STEAM syllabus designed by the Geek House, and today I will talk about the immune system and how it relates to Ebola. The immune system produces B cells, which make the antibodies and alert T cells. Then the T cells destroys the compromised cells in the body and help alert other leukocytes. In Ebola, the virus attacks right away, and some of the cells it attacks first are the dendritic cells. The dendritic cells prepare the fighter cells. The Ebola virus attacks the dendritic cells by hanging onto the receptors for transport. Receptors are the part of the cell that receives the changes they have to make, and by knowing this, they change. Once the Ebola virus infects the cell, it releases proteins, genetic code, and enzymes. The virus takes over the cell, disables the cell's protective mechanism, and reprograms it. Now the cell becomes a virus production machine, and it uses its resources to build Ebola viruses. Once a cell is saturated, it dissolves and releases its membrane, letting out thousands of Ebola viruses. A membrane is a thin shell that covers every living cell that protects it from the delimiting world around them. Not only do these infected cells not tell the fighting cells any orders, they also infect the fighting cells to end their life prematurely, which makes the immune system seriously disrupted and unable to react while the virus rapidly multiplies by billions. There are also cells, which are natural killer cells, that naturally kill the infected cells, but the virus eventually gets to them and they die. The virus also attacks the guard cells, which are macrophages and monocytes, which disrupts their guard systems and tells the blood vessels to release fluids. Now the neutrophils are activated, and they are not supposed to be involved, and they do lots of things they shouldn't do. The guard systems release more fluid, causing internal bleeding. Another part of the Ebola virus kills is the liver. The virus finds it very easy to attack and causes organ failure and more internal bleeding. After all of this, the immune system does a cytokine storm and releases all of its weapons at once. But the storm also damages your blood vessels. At this point, you will be losing blood and will be seriously dehydrated. There is also a vaccine for Ebola called Ibervo. Thank you for listening to our podcast.